Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. We have 14 people now. Let's wait a little bit more. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. So rainy today in Miami and Florida as well.
How's everyone doing today? We're gonna wait for a few more seconds. Today's webinar is being recorded, along with if you have any questions, please put them in the Q&A. And like that, throughout today's presentation, we'll have our colleagues from Ascendus will be moderating today's Q&A and any questions that you might have for Shirley as well.
Thank you, Jesus. Let's wait a little bit more.
Also, it's a good opportunity for you to introduce yourself in today's webinar. What are some challenges that you're experiencing? Some common questions that you would like to ask a banker. Shirley and the rest of the Ascendance team will be able to give you the necessary information and guidance to become bankable as well.
Can I start, Jesus?
Absolutely.
So good afternoon. I hope everyone is having a nice day so far. I know it's a little bit rain everywhere. But thank you for having me. My name is Shirley Obi. I'm a law consultant for Ascendus, and I'm going to be speaking today about Is Your Business Bankable? But first, let me introduce the Miami-Dade Business Navigator. The Miami-Dade Business Navigator program is funded in part through a cooperative agreement with the U.S. Small Business Administrator. Established by the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, the SBA-CNPP uses a community navigator approach to help small business with economic recovery. So the lead hub at the center of network of spoke organizations that deploy community advocates to work with small business on recovery and resilience. Up to 100 million to 51 grantees, funding broken into 3 tiers: national, state, regional, and local. So here we are, community navigator and from Miami-Dade. The goal is to improve long-term economic recovery and resilience among small business. A focus placed on business owned by veterans, women, as well as socially and economically disadvantaged individuals. Here's the partners: Ascendus, us, né? MDCC, Branches, Prospera, America SBDC Florida, EDC, and Startup FIU Procurement. The coalition of partners secured 2.5 million via CNPP to create the Miami-Dade Business Navigator program for Miami-Dade County business. Our focus is to create a strong local community navigator network to assist socially and economically disadvantaged business with consulting, mentoring, and training as well. If you need to connect with Miami Business Navigator, you can do this for the website, miamibusinessnavigator.com. Or if you have some questions, you can reach out by phone, email. We are in the social media as well, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. When we finish it, when this webinar finish recording, it's gonna be posted there. You can watch again, take a note, so free. If you need to request a meeting with our expert business consultants, this is no cost to you. You just scan this QR code below and enjoy this program. It's very rich in information, then can provide a lot of information and guide you until you get your goal. Now let's talk about us, Ascendus, a leader in a US microfinance. Mission and history. So who you are and what we do. We are a non-profit organization, CDFI, Community Development Finance Institute, that provides access to capital. So we have been in operation since 1991, and we have been in this business for the past 30 years of lending in the US and assisted more than 7,000 small business loans disbursement and up to $600 million to small business owners. So we cover the entire US. We have a representative in Orlando, Miami, and Broward as well. Now let's start. Why microfinance? So now let's discuss how to finance a small business. You need to understand we have several options available. The market can offer a lot of options. You can reach out to friends or family members, credit cards, but this one you can use less resources since the interest rate is very high. Then we have microloans provided by CDFIs, bank loan and SBA loan, and finally, equity and investments. So we are on the middle, as we can see, and we can offer flexible interest rate programs to be able for you to access to capital. Now let's understand a little bit about the finance industry. What is the options? What they can offer for us? What's gonna be the best option for match your business need? So safe and affordable alternative lenders. As we can see here, we have all these lenders options. We have community banks, we have Ascendus, peer-to-peer, lending club, Prosper, credit card. Like I said before, the interest rate it's very high, and payday lenders. This last one, we don't recommend. I really don't recommend, because when you get access to capital through this lender, they never disclose the interest rate. So you'll not be aware if the payment is gonna be daily, weekly, or bi-weekly. And this payment can hurt your cash flow. We have a lot of clients face a difficult situation. They get access to capital from these lenders and they pay a daily, weekly. And after all, this can damage your cash flow. So some of them apply right now for other lenders with the interest rate is more affordable to pay off this payday lenders. So be careful, because you can see here no credit history, but in another way, expensive interest rate. So we are here in the middle, help business that has strong credit or business that has no credit history at all, or recently moved to US or established credit, and etc. So now let's talk about the main subject for today. Is your business bankable? How you can discover that? So gonna walk in this path for try to understand, is your business bankable or not? If not, we can work together for reach your goal, be bankable. So not that we know what the market offer for us, what the industry can offer. Let's understand how to prepare your business to apply for the loan. To avoid you just apply, oh my God, I did not meet the criteria. My loan was declined. So let's try understand it better. There are a few things to consider your business bankable. Cash flow, good credit history, working capital, collateral, and audited financial statement. We go further in one by one, but let's start right now for cash flow. Cash flow. It's very important to understand the cash flow of your business. Through the cash flow, the lender will see if the loan is covered or not. So small business owners must understand that the flow of cash means cash flow refers to the total amount of money flowing into and out of a business over time. So money that a small business receives is called cash inflow, while the cash that leaves the business is a cash outflow. So keep that in mind. A good business should always have more positive cash flow events than negative cash flow events. An example of a positive cash flow is the money received when a customer purchases a product or service that your company provides. An example of negative cash flow is the money payout for expenses such as business rent or taxes, or when you buy an inventory or vehicle for your business or payroll, and etc. So just 1 second. So let's now talk about credit history. So higher credit score means you have demonstrated responsible credit behavior in the past. Lenders generally see those credit scores 670 and up acceptable or lower risk borrowers. So the credit works in a both way. Keep that in mind. If your personal credit, your personal credit is very important for your business. What shows in your personal credit will affect direct your business. Remember, when you sign a contract, you're gonna put there your personal guarantee. You're gonna sign it personal. So if your credit score has some issues, this is going to affect your business also. So the credit score is based on credit cards, loans, mortgages, medical bills, utility bills, include collections, judgments, bankruptcies, liens, and any other public records. Remember, medical bills and utility bills, if you pay on time, will not be reported in your credit score. But if you have payment late payment, this must be showing in your credit score. So it's very important to also try to understand the ingredients that go into your credit score. For you try to understand this, if you're gonna play the game, you have to understand the rules. So let's go there. About 10% is new credit. Is anything that you get recently last month, for example. 35% is payment history. This means, are you paying this lender on time, or have you been late in the past 30 days or 60 days? And also, if you realize you have some issues, oh my God, I have some, maybe I'm gonna pay something late, make sure you don't completely 30 days. Before 30 days, they will not be reporting for the credit history, but after that, they will show in there. So be careful, make your homework, make sure you can organize your finance to avoid late payments. 30%, it's the amount owed. It's any revolving balance you may have under, okay? 15% is how long you had this particular debt report in your credit report. And 10% is the type of credit. Is a credit card, is auto loan, is a mortgage, for example. And remember, the payment history And amount owned is the biggest component of your credit score. It's 35 and 30%. This is the total 65%. So if you want to improve your credit score, keep your focus on pay your bills on time and reduce your debts. Now let's talk about FICO score. It's very important. Let's go a little bit further about this. A credit score is a 3-digit number that is calculated from information a credit report and generally ranges between 350 and 850. So a good credit score is 67 to 739 on the FICO. As we can see here, the lowest is 350 and the highest is the 850. Usually, the credit score above 700 is considered fair. As we can see here, the dark blue, good and excellent. Keep that in mind. Always double check where is your credit score is before apply for a business loan, for avoid this just be declined. For example, I'm gonna apply for this lender A. So what is the criteria? How much this lender asking for a minimum credit score? Oh, okay, it's 600. Oh my God, let's check I'm 570. Let me prove a little bit more my credit score. What you can do, you can reduce the balance of credit cards for reduce the risk. You can continue pay your bills on time. So improve before you apply. It's very important to understand. Also, you can access 3 free credit report each year. You just go for the website, annualcreditreport.com, and you can have this information there for free, 3 times a year. So I want to talk about this, is very important. Late payment over 30 days can stay in your credit report for up to 7 years. Collections, 7 years. Bankruptcies may report it for 10 years. And tax liens reported for up to 15 years. But remember, if you have some issue in the past, we can keep going. You can fix your problem. You can improve your credit score, and you can build a new history again. Because before I faced some difficult time in COVID or something happens with my business, I cannot continue. No, you can continue. You can fix the problem, understand what you have to do, and just do it. Just building your credit score again, pay your bills on time, try organize the finances. You can improve day by day your credit score again. Your FICO score is going to be okay for you match the lender's criteria. Now let's talk about working capital. So why working capital is so important? So working capital is used to fund operations and meet short-term obligations. If a company has enough working capital, it can continue to pay employees, supplies, and meet other obligations, such as interest payments and taxes. Even if your company runs into cash flow challenges, if you have working capital, you can go there, manage that, and fix the problem. So as we can see here, your service or product with the money is your current asset, your cash, minus the current liabilities is equal your working capital. So working capital is the lifeblood of the company. In short, working capital is the money available to meet your current obligation, pretty much as this. So to ensure that your working capital works for you, you need to calculate your current needs and project your future needs and make sure always you have enough cash flow to cover them. Okay, it's gonna be okay. Now let's talk about collateral. So business collateral is an asset or assets that a business owner promised to hand over to a lender if they fail to repay the loan. Collateral acts as security for the loan. So some lenders may require the collateral value to be higher than the loan amount to help reduce the risk. For example, you apply for a lender, try to understand if they require for collateral. They can ask a little bit more. For a easy math, you're asking for 100,000, but the lender is going to ask you 150 as a guarantee. So for example, if you offer a property, the appraisal of this property must be more than 150,000 to cover the collateral that this lender asking for. Just for you try to understand. And also before apply, see, okay, this lender asking for collateral, what the collateral can I offer? Né? Some examples for collateral: real estate, securities such as treasuries bonds, stocks, certificate of deposits, equipment, inventory, invoices, and cash. In fact, what the collateral does is reduce the risk of the operation for the lender. Since the borrower does not pay, if you don't pay, the lender can foreclose on the guarantee as a payment. This is going to be reduced the risk for the lender. Also, sometimes when the lender asks collateral, if they lower the risk, maybe they lower interest. Né? Remember, if the risk is high, the interest rate is going to be higher also. Now let's talk about audited financial statements. So an audited financial statement is any financial statement that a certified public accountant, a CPA, has audited. So without the CPA verification, investors and lenders may not be confident that the statement that you present, your company present, is accurate or not. So type of audited financial statements: cash flow statement, income statement, balance sheet, and investment. Who's need the audited financial statement? These include corporations, companies, partnerships, sole proprietorship is an individual person as well. Now, let's to understand how to prepare better before apply for a business loan. This is very important. So, educate yourself on a business loan. How I can do this? Calculate how much you need. What I do with this money? How can I afford it as a monthly payment? Write a business plan. Many lenders can ask the business plan, try to understand what are you going to do the funds for. It's a buy something, it's a improve, it's a hire some employees. They try to understand your business plan for these funds that you're asking for. Consider repayment terms. Né? How many months I'm going to be 5 years, 4 years, how much I'm going to pay for a month. Try to, if you don't know this information, you can try talking a finance advisor, the business navigator. You can try to talk to someone there gonna guide you until you get your goal. Build and maintain your credit. You talk this a lot today, but it's very important. So make your payments on time. Try to lower credit card balances for reducing the debts, and maintain a good history of payments. Organize your documents. When you go apply for a lender, they have a prior documentation. But after that, they can ask additional documentation. So make sure you have everything in place. For example, open a folder, put it there, your business tax 2020, 2021, 2019, organize everything in order. Try to organize your payroll, the finances for inventory, supplies, contractors. Try to organize all documentations. Corporation documentation is very important. Sometimes we ask, do you have, was a proof of ownership? You have to find sometimes IRS letter or Schedule K1. So try to understand and organize your documentations, because the lenders can ask you, don't waste time. Oh, this is, I need this as a requirement. You can provide right away. Get your finances in order. So let's try, like we talk about cash flow, working capital. Okay, what is my responsibilities? What I have to pay? What is my obligations? I have some money saving. So try to organize your finances as well, for you pay all your bills on time and avoid the issues in the futures, or have some late payments showing in your credit score. decide which type of loan you need. This is very important. For example, we have some special, not just loans. For example, line of credit. Line of credit is going to be amount, is going to be available in your account. When you have some emergency, you can go there, take this money, buy what you have to buy, and repay and use again. An example, you work with a booked florist, and in the Valentine's Day is coming soon. You can let this line of credit pre-approved there. You go there, just take the money, buy your supplies, buy what you have to buy, sell your product, your service that your company provides, and after that, repay that. It is going to be available again. Oh no, I prefer one loan or one traditional loan. I want to pay every month the same monthly payment for 4 years, 3 years, 5 years. So try to understand what is going to be the best offer for your business need. Find a collateral before apply. Try to understand that this particular lender, maybe they ask for a collateral. What I can offer? Can I offer invoices, or I have a property, or I vehicles, something like that. Try to understand before apply. Document your business plan. Some lenders are going to ask this for you. Okay, do you have a business plan? These funds, what do you want to use for these funds? So it's very important to get there organized before apply. Choose the right lender. This is so important. For example, you have the market, they can offer many options for you. Let shopping around. Okay, this lender asking for the interest rate is going to be this. This other one can be 5 years payment, the interest rate is that. So try to see what the market offers and try to pick the best one solution for your business. No, don't jump in the first one. Like I was talking about the payday lenders. So you can search it. You can search. You have so many options in the market. You can go there, study a little bit, shopping around. There's no wrong. It's completely fine. You try to understand the best solution for your business. Keep that in mind. Now let's talk a little bit our traditional lending program. What can Ascendos can offer? Né? We have business loans from 500 to 50K. The interest rate from 6.99 to 9.99 fixed year. And also this is very important. When you're going to apply for another loan, keep that in mind. Ascendos uses soft pull technology. What is this? When you apply, your credit will not be affected because we don't pull the hard credit pull, just the soft. Because, for example, if you go apply for different lenders, if they push the hard credit pull, this is gonna reduce your credit score. You're gonna lose points, 6 points, 5 points. So make sure when you apply, because they're gonna give it to you a pre-qualification, they use a soft pull. This will not hurt you, not damage your credit score. We have a small business loan, business loans from 25,000 to 50,000. Interest rate 6.99 to 9.99. Our minimum credit score, when you're going to apply for any lender, try to see the criteria. Or for example, it's 600, it's 500, it's 575. In this small business loan, it's 575 or higher. Now you need to have a profitable business at least 2 years in operation. Another option that we have, microloans, has gone from 1,000 to 25,000. The interest rate is the same, 6.99 to 9.99. This is very important. Minimum credit score 575 or higher, or no credit history. Remember about the payday lenders? No, I'm jump in payday lenders because I don't have a credit history. If you don't have a credit history, as lenders we have, and other lenders also have loans. We don't need credit history. You establish your credit score, you did not establish yet. So, and also there's micro loan, and IT holders can apply. So the taxpayer identification numbers, because some loans is for citizen, or people has green card holder or work permission, but they're available microloans and IT holders can apply. We have your business open, the business it's in the Sunbees, and you have it IT, you'll be fine. You're gonna meet the criteria. This is very important also. Tory Burch, it's a business for humans entrepreneurs, goes from 500 to 25,000. The interest rate is 7.99. Also 575 or higher, or no credit history. But for this specific loan, the majority owner be human is required. It should be at least 50% or more owners by humans entrepreneurs. A line of credit, like we spoke before, it's a specific line of credit for if you have a seasonal business. You can apply, let the pre-approve. The interest rate is 13.99, but this is not for use frequent. It's an emergency, or you have to fix something, or you have to buy some inventory, something. So you go there, ask for this loan. You pay just one-time fee, and you can repay again, use many times you want. Stay available like 2 years in your account for you. I'm very happy for our conversation about how to prepare your business before apply for a loan. If you have any question, you can reach out to me. This is my phone, my email. Also, you can go to Ascendo's website, learn a little bit about us, looking at our success story by our clients. We have it. You'll be more than happy to assist you. Not only in the loans, but you can try to do some education, stay with you until you get there, guiding you until you reach your goal. So I am so happy to be here. And if you have some question, you can go for the Q&A right now. So thank you to be here with me in this short conversation, but for me, so important. Give the idea for you how can prepare your business before you apply, how to be bankable soon. So thank you so much. If you have a question, please add in the Q&A, please. I'll be more than happy to answer. Let's see if you have some questions or not. Hi, Eduardo. Also, please register if you wanna. You can register with us in the Business Navigator. There are a lot of programs there, like marketing, prepare business plan. You have a consultant can guide you, and it's for free. It's a very good program. Help a lot of clients, a lot of business. Sometimes I have some questions. The team is wonderful. The partners is amazing. Work with them. So you should, if you wanna, you can register in the Navigator.
Shirley, they're having questions, right?
Yes, I try to read you some right now.
There's one from Lucienda. If my credit is not up to post, then I cannot apply for credit or grants.
If my credit is not up, what does mean no up? We cannot improve your credit score. I cannot apply for credit or grant. When you apply for a lender or for grants, they have their own criteria. So you have to try to understand which criteria is this. If you're gonna match, for example, we have some programs you don't need to have credit, so you can fit in this criteria. We have to understand the market. It's big. It's bigger. And for example, banks have a high criteria, grants have their own criteria. But I can search more further. And if you can put your email, I can prepare one answer in details for you about it. But you have the main focus here is if you want to apply for a particular program, you have to understand the criteria that they asking for. Because if you not get there, you have to work before. Sometimes we receive some clients, for example, we have loans, we look in just the 3 last bank statement from the business. And we see some issues to find out the cash flow, or the cash flow is not enough. What we can do in this case? You can stop it there. You can talk to the client, give the correct information to improve the client numbers for they can match the coverage for the loan. This also can match about the credit. If you don't have enough credit to apply for a specific credit or grants, you can try to improve until you get there. Or find the program can fit you better, as a people do for no credit history as an example.
Thank you, Shirley. Yes, and also Lucinda, I think that she was referring that she doesn't have any credit history, because she's saying that it's not ready to post. So yes, you can apply with us if you don't have any credit history posted. And also you can send an email to Shirley for more information about which programs may apply for you. There's another question from Marcos. Are these loans eligible for R&D projects, research and development?
Laura, can you ask this? I don't know if
yes. These loans, what we ask you is the loan purpose. Why are you gonna use the loan? So yes, they're eligible for that. So Shirley, you can say like they can use it like for many variety of stuff. Can you tell them like some examples on how they can use the loan?
Yes, you can use it for buy equipments. You can use the loans for hire employees. Let's give you one example. If you have a restaurant, you wanna buy more. You wanna open a big space outside. You need to buy chairs and table. You can use it for that. Or if you wanna open a e-commerce, you sell some specific product, but I wanna add something else. You can use it for purchasing inventory. You can use the funds for just having more capital. It maybe your business needs a little bit more large capital because you have a seasonal something. This you can be open. Since you use the funds in your business, this is completely fine. You don't have to say, I'm gonna buy this specific needs. But if you use it for your business, this is completely fine. Or hire people or inventory and etc.
Yes, so that will answer also Sanders' questions that he is also asking if he can use it for this research and development. Yes, you can. These loans, you can use it for a variety of things. The thing is that you need to apply to see like how much you're looking for, and we're gonna let you know like how much you can apply for. There's another question that is from Daniela Andrade.
Can request.
For these loans, do they require to pull your credit if you never apply for a business loan in the past?
I don't see the question here, Laura.
It's on the chat. Yes, Daniela. Shirley, can you explain about the personal guarantee on the loans that we require to pull the credit even when it's a business loan?
When you apply, we're gonna when you apply for the pre-qualification, you're gonna just use your soft pull. But in the soft pool, you'll be able to see how much is your credit score, but we're not pouring the hard credit pool. But since you said no, Shirley, you pass it for the pre-qualification, you pre-qualify, you want to move forward with your loan application. After that, we're gonna pour the hard pool. So in the beginning, no, but after you need to see your credit, your personal credit. Also, you remember when you apply for a business loan, you need to see your personal credit, because you are a personal responsible for that. You are a owner for this company. When you finish everything, have a clause in the contract, you're gonna find there your name. You're gonna sign for the company, for the business. You're gonna sign personal there also. So, like we spoke a few minutes ago, if you have some issue in your personal credit score, you have fixed that before apply for a business, because we're looking for both.
Yes, and it's important to let them know that we don't pull credit, we don't do hard credit pulls just because
in
to ruin the credit in the beginning. We can do a soft pull and see like if you will be like a good applicant before pulling your credit, doing a hard credit pull, because that okay, your credit will go down like for a little bit, and then it will go up once you get the loan, but we don't want to affect your credit if there's no need to do it. So that's the good part, the beauty about this, that by sending just the 3 bank statements, we can tell you for how much you can qualify. We can do a soft credit pool and credit pool, and we can see if you can move forward. If not, we're gonna tell you like apply in X amount of time, in 3 months, in 6 months, depending on what the solution is. And then later you can come back to us. There's Carolina is asking, credit can be requested for more than 1 people?
If they make part of the business, yes. For example, you have a business, you have 3 owners. The 3 owners are responsible administratively for the company. You're gonna ask for the three credit score. But for example, if the company is two owners, but one is 90% and another one is just 10%, the administrative responsible is gonna be the John, like give him as an example. You need just the John information. But if 50-50, you need looking at the 2 credit score. So before you apply, make sure, okay, who is the owner? It's me and more two people with me. So let's reach out. Let's try to see which credit score, because if you ask for example, criteria for Ascend is 575. 2 owners. The 2 owners apply for a specific loan. When you go there, if the applicant, the owner A has 600, they automatically they pre-qualify. But if the applicant B shows like 500 as a credit score, in this moment we cannot move forward, because the applicant B lets to improve the credit score until they meet the criteria. Because there's we spoke before, it's very important you understand the criteria before apply. You can call, you can have some information and say, what is the criteria? How much credit score? How much time in my business have to be in operation? It's a question you can do homework before you apply, to avoid just apply, you get denied. Like Laura said, we use a soft pull. This will not damage your credit, but it's good also you try to understand the criteria before you apply. And about your question, yes, if you have 3 owners, 4 owners, all the credit score have to be match the criteria. If 600 or 575, everybody have to meet this or more or higher to move forward with the loan application, to be pre-qualified.
Exactly. So before applying with us, make sure you have 575 more on credit, basically. And also anyone that has more than 20% ownership of the company will be part of the loan. And we're going to put their credit too. Correct, Shirley?
Correct. But also as Valdo, you say again about that, we have micro loans that we don't need to have credit history. So if you don't establish your credit right now, just make sure we have the micro loans. You can be IT holder. You don't must be present the status here. Just okay, I have my business open, my business put in the some base, and I have my IT holder, but I don't have any credit history at all. This is not a problem. The key of the success is you choose the correct program for your needs. Okay, I don't have a credit history, I cannot apply. No, we are here to help you. We have loans for people no credit history. But your business have to be open in operation. If you show us 3 last month business statement with your revenue, you can move forward if you have a credit history or not.
Thank you, Shirley. And also it's important, we're receiving questions about if they're gonna receive, everybody that is here, they're gonna receive the recording of this session to their email, and also the presentation, so you can review it after the webinar is done. There's someone asking for grants. Shirley, can you tell them, because Anis is telling, what should we do first after leaving this webinar to gear up for grants?
Can you cover this answer? Or
yes,
Laura,
so we don't do grants, but I can recommend you a website called Axis Helps. There you can see grants. I'm gonna send it in the chat that are available in the, so like for you, depending on where you're located, you can see some grants there. So I'm gonna send it right now. Let me see. Eduardo said, let me see that he made in the past more than then 300K, but January is reduced dramatically. Well, yes. Well, to Eduardo, Shirley, can you tell them like when is the best time to apply for a loan? When you're doing good, right?
Yes, when doing good, when you have cash flow, when you have a positive cash flow. So like we spoke before, right now you have more positive cash flow or more negative cash flow, because if you have some issues to pay your liabilities right now, there's not correct amount to apply. What you can do for that, you can organize your finances, you try to understand what you can do better for provide more service or sell more. Make sure you have enough cash flow before you apply.
Correct. Is a person credit counted towards the business credit score?
Can you repeat,
Adriana,
Laura?
is personal credit score counted towards business credit score?
Yes, the count, because when you sign when you apply, we have to understand the 5 C's for credit, we have something called the character. So I am responsible for my business. So my business here, okay, but my business operates by someone. Who is the someone? Who is the credit someone? So if my credit is not doing well right now, it's not the time to apply, because when you apply, make this, keep that in mind. We're gonna look your personal credit score. So your credit score, you represent your company. If you don't pay your bills on time, or if you face some issue right now, maybe now is not the correct time to apply. It's the time you stop a little bit, try to understand what you can do for improve your credit score. Like we talked, pay your bills on time is 35%, reduce your risk is 30%. So you can try to focus on this big percentage for improve your credit score before you apply. Because some people, okay, but I applied this loan for my business, but you and the business are together, is together. So you cannot apply apart. If something is going on in a personal, this is gonna affect your business as well. I need to show my face as a proof that I participated in the meeting. What is
well,
the
because of the format of the webinar, we cannot show, like I cannot open your camera from here. This is how it works, because when we do webinars through Zoom, this is how it works. Like the panelists open the chat and they open the camera, but not the participants. If you need to prove that you were part of the webinar, what I recommend you is that do a screenshot of your tab where it says that you are an attendee here, or do a screenshot of your.
But they're gonna receive an email when
You're gonna
finish
receive an
this. You're gonna
email.
receive an email. There's a proof you just participated here. This is don't worry about that. You don't need to show your face as a proof. The email is gonna be a proof you participated this program, participated this webinar about is your business bankable.
Yes, I think that there's a last questions on the Q&A. Elsa, can you help us with that question, please? It's on the Q&A tab.
I'm trying to open here. I cannot.
Will Ascendus loan on unemployment tax credit or R&D credits? If we're gonna give loans to on unemployment tax credit or R&D?
I need a little bit more clarification on that one, because it might be business specific. So if it's business specific, we'll get some clarity on what exactly you're meaning and regarding to, because if it's for research and development and you're looking for a loan for research and development, then that's something that we can do. But follow up with us. You can email Shirley. She can link all of us in and we can have an open discussion on that one.
Thank you, Elsa.
So yes, we don't have more questions right now. So just the final words, Shirley, please.
I'm very happy for our conversation. Like Elsa and Laura said, if you have more further questions, we'll be more than happy to answer them. Just reach out to me by this is my phone, 786-254-5934. My email, sob@ascendus.org. So reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to answer all your questions. Remember, we are here not just for provide loans. We are here for helping you, guiding you until until you get there. So also when you cannot help you, don't worry, we're gonna refer a partner. So subscribe in the web and the Business Navigator. We have a lot of partner that can help you. This is not about to offer loan, it's about guiding you for your success. Take all the chances you have to improve your business. Here we have a lot of partners. We'll be more than happy to answer. Sometimes I try to clarify, this is not about offer loan. It's about try to understand your business and try to help you until you get there. Okay, thank you so much for having been here with us today. Thank you, Laura, Elza, Jesus, for the opportunity. And I hope everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. It's a rainy day, but it's a beautiful day. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye-bye,
everybody.
everybody.